There is a law that governs everything that exists, a hidden structure that supports the universe and defines how reality manifests before us. Jacobo Grinberg dedicated his life to understanding this mysterious dynamic, revealing that it's not just what you desire that shapes your life, but how you perceive and interact with the infinite field of possibilities around you. This law doesn't require effort or struggle. It demands understanding and presence. By mastering it, you cease to be merely a passive observer and become a conscious creator of your reality. In his relentless quest to comprehend reality, Jacobo Grinberg discovered that the universe is not simply what we perceive with our senses, but a complex network of interconnections, something he called the synthetic field. This field is invisible, yet it is present in everything, shaping our experience of the world. According to Grinberg, there is a law that governs how we connect to this field, and by understanding it, we gain direct access to the infinite possibilities it offers. This law is not about simple desires or positive thoughts, but involves a much deeper level of interaction. Grinberg believed that our mind, when aligned with the synthetic field, can create, dissolve, and transform reality in ways that seem miraculous, but actually follow natural principles that are still poorly understood. The universe is vast, but it is waiting for a move from you. The key lies in how you perceive and integrate universal consciousness into your own being. This integration not only reveals the true nature of reality, but also opens doors for you to manifest what once seemed unattainable. Today, we will dive into this transformative concept and uncover how this law can be applied in a practical and profound way to transform not only your life, but also the way you see everything around you. Jacobo Grinberg devoted his life to unveiling the secrets of what he called the synthetic field, a space where all the universe's information is connected. This field is neither visible nor measurable by traditional instruments, but it can be accessed through the mind and consciousness. The law governing this connection is simple yet profound. Reality is not something that exists outside of you, but something that is continuously created by the interaction between your perception and the universal field. However, this perception is not just what you see with your eyes or understand rationally. Grinberg argued that it involves a deeper level of consciousness, capable of transcending the limitations imposed by beliefs and social conventions. When you learn to access this level, you begin to perceive reality as a constant flow of possibilities rather than something fixed or determined. Imagine the synthetic field as an infinite ocean of energy and information. Every thought, emotion, and intention is a drop that interacts with this ocean, creating waves that return to you in the form of experiences. However, these waves are not created solely by what you desire, but by what you truly believe and how your consciousness interprets the world around you. Grinberg likened this interaction to a weaving process. Your mind, when interacting with the field, acts like a loom that intertwines threads of perception to create the reality you experience. But here is the crucial point. Many live trapped in mental patterns that limit the reach of this loom, creating a limited and predictable reality. True transformation occurs when you learn to expand your perception, breaking these patterns and aligning with the infinite possibilities of the synthetic field. He also emphasized that this expansion does not happen automatically. It requires presence, mindfulness, and a conscious effort to deconstruct the beliefs that prevent you from seeing beyond the obvious. One of the practices he suggested was deep meditation, which helps silence the mind and perceive the subtleties of the field. Another method involved constant self-observation, allowing you to identify the thoughts and emotions that create resistance in your interaction with the field. By mastering this connection, you not only experience internal changes, but also external ones. The barriers that once seemed insurmountable begin to disappear, and opportunities arise as if the universe is responding directly to your intention. However, this giving everything by the universe is not a passive surrender. It is the result of harmony between your perception and the natural flow of the synthetic field. Although the law that connects you to the synthetic field is natural and accessible, there are obstacles that make this process challenging. The greatest of these is the way the human mind is conditioned to operate within rigid and limiting patterns. These patterns, often inherited from society, culture, and past experiences, create a filter that distorts the perception of the field and prevents you from accessing the infinite possibilities it offers. Jacobo Grinberg believed that the main barrier to accessing the field is the illusion of separation. We live as if we are isolated from the world around us, disconnected from others and the universe. This disconnection makes us believe that reality is fixed, immutable, and beyond our control, when, in fact, it is continuously shaped by our interaction with the field. This way of thinking generates fear, anxiety, and doubts, distancing us from the harmony necessary to co-create with the universe. Another significant challenge is the excess of mental noise. Our minds are constantly occupied with thoughts, worries, and distractions that prevent us from perceiving the field in its essence. Grinberg emphasized that full consciousness is like a mirror. Only when it is clean and calm can it reflect the true nature of reality. However, for many people, this mirror is covered in dust, hindering a clear connection with the synthetic field. Additionally, limiting beliefs act as anchors that keep the mind stuck in a restricted state of perception. For example, if you believe you are not worthy of something or that certain things are impossible, these beliefs shape your interaction with the field and restrict the flow of possibilities. Even though the field is infinite, you can only access what your mind is willing to accept as real. These obstacles are not insurmountable, but require a conscious and dedicated approach to overcome them. Recognizing these blocks is already a fundamental step, since they do not operate visibly. They are silent, working behind the scenes of your mind. By bringing these internal resistances to light, you begin to make space for transformation and true connection with the field. To overcome the obstacles that block your connection to the synthetic field and integrate the universal law that transforms your reality, it is necessary to adopt practices that expand your perception and align your mind with the essence of the universe. Jacobo Grinberg left a legacy of ideas and methods that can be applied in a practical and profound way for this purpose. The first essential practice is conscious meditation, a powerful tool to silence mental noise and clean the mirror of your consciousness. By meditating, you allow your mind to enter a state of quietude, creating a space where the synthetic field can be perceived more clearly. Start with daily sessions of 10 to 15 minutes, focusing on your breath and bringing your attention to the present moment. Visualize the field as an infinite ocean of energy, feeling yourself as part of it. Another effective strategy is the deconstruction of limiting beliefs. Take an inventory of the ideas you carry about yourself and the world. Ask yourself, is this really true? Or is it just a mental construct I accepted without questioning? When you identify a belief that limits your perception, challenge it, replace it with a new vision that aligns with the infinity of the field. Grinberg believed that by reprogramming these beliefs, you change the quality of the waves you send to the universe. The practice of constant self-observation is also crucial. During the day, pay attention to your thoughts, emotions, and automatic reactions. By becoming aware of these patterns, you begin to see how they influence your interaction with the field. Grinberg highlighted that true transformation occurs when you observe these patterns without judgment, allowing them to lose their power and dissolve naturally. A practical technique directly inspired by Grinberg's studies is synthetic visualization. In a state of relaxation, imagine the reality you wish to create as if it were already happening. But go beyond simply seeing. Feel, hear, and experience this reality in its entirety, as if it were a vivid memory. This technique not only focuses your intention, but also strengthens your connection with the field, aligning your perception with the possibilities you wish to manifest. Finally, Grinberg emphasized the importance of active silence, a state of total presence where you simply exist without trying to control or interpret. In this silence, the field reveals itself more purely, and you begin to experience reality in an unfragmented way. Dedicate a few moments each day to enter this state, whether by walking in nature, contemplating something beautiful, or simply being quiet. When you adopt these practices consistently, you begin to notice significant changes in how the universe responds. The giving everything that the title suggests is not about accumulating things, but about accessing a state of being where the abundance of the synthetic field flows naturally to you, bringing harmony, clarity, and fulfillment. Within you lies a power capable of transforming everything around you. Jacobo Grinberg showed us that reality is not a fixed entity, but a living construction, shaped by your interaction with the synthetic field. When you learn to access and integrate this field, you realize that the universe is neither against you nor distant. It is an extension of your own consciousness, waiting for your openness to flow in harmony. The law that connects you to the universe does not require you to be perfect, but to be present, to be aware of how your perception creates the world you experience. There are no limits to what you can achieve or manifest when you abandon the beliefs that keep you stuck and align yourself with the truth that everything is interconnected. The universe does not give everything just by chance. It delivers what resonates with your inner state. By expanding your perception, you become the conscious creator of your reality, weaving a world where the impossible dissolves and the extraordinary becomes natural. Remember, the key has always been within you. It is not something external, but an internal transformation that reveals the true essence of existence. You do not need to wait for miracles, because you are the miracle. The universe is listening, and it responds when you connect with the fullness of the synthetic field. The journey to understand the law that connects you to the universe is above all a reunion with your essence. Jacobo Grinberg left us a legacy that reminds us that we are co-creators, not spectators. Every step you take to expand your perception is a step toward a universe that is ready to deliver everything that is in harmony with your true vibration. Thank you for embarking with me on this deep reflection about the synthetic field and the law that can transform your reality. Now it's time to act. Practice the tools, explore your consciousness, and watch how the world around you begins to change. Share your experiences or insights about this process in the comments. Every story strengthens our connection and collective understanding. Remember, the universe does not wait. It is in constant motion, responding to each of your intentions and vibrations. Allow yourself to fully live this connection and experience what it means to be truly aligned with the whole. After all, the essence of this law is simple. When you learn to perceive it, the universe truly gives you everything.